What's up everybody? So today I just wanted to make an addendum to my Arch Linux install video. I was installing Arch Linux on one of my machines and I ended up having a really weird issue come up that I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what it was and how to fix it in case any of you guys are running across the same issue. So let's go ahead and pop in and I'll show you what the issue is. So as you can see here, I've got an Arch Linux boot or live CD, like install CD up. And if I go ahead and list off my my Ethernet devices here, you can see that the only device that shows up is my loopback device here. I don't see my Ethernet device, even though I know that the machine has an Ethernet device, and it's even plugged into a cable. So this seems to happen. Let's see here. Oh, grep. We go. This seems to happen with Broadcom controllers, and the one that I'm specifically using is this Netlink BCM57780. So, in order to get it working as a temporary fix for while you're doing the install, you're able to do this. You can do rmmod tg3, which will remove the tg3 module from running, which is what it tries to run by default on that Ethernet controller. And then we can mod probe Broadcom and then mod probe TG3. And if we look now, it shows up. So the issue here seems to be that it doesn't load this Broadcom module first before it actually gets to initializing using TG3. I don't know exactly what the difference is between the two modules, but it needs them both and it needs them in the right order. But by default, it doesn't load it up properly. So at this point, if we look again here, we're now connected. I can go ahead and ping google.com, and we've got internet exactly as we'd expect. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the process of installing this, and then I'll come back when I get to the point where we need to look at how to make it a permanent change. Because as it stands right now, you'll have to do this every time you start up your computer in order to get this working. So we'll get to that here in a bit, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and finished the Arch install. Now, to go ahead and make this fix permanent, well, you might have to do this step. This can be done anytime after the install is finished, as long as you're still in the system, so either in the chroot environment on the install disk, or actually in the system after rebooting. Now, for some reason, my driver seems to be working now. So if it's working for you too, then great. If it's not, then go ahead and try this. We're going to go ahead and edit etcmk initcpio.conf. And in this modules array here, we're going to put Broadcom and then TG3. And then we can go ahead and write that and quit. And then we mk init cpio minus capital P, and that'll rebuild the system. If the thing is already working for you, this shouldn't harm it at all. It just might not be necessary is all. I don't know. For some reason, it started working for me again after installing it. So maybe it's only necessary to change things in the image. But just to make sure, I can reboot. And we can be sure that everything is working. Once it's up, it's just going to take it a second. This computer isn't the fastest of beasts. All right, yeah, and it's there, see. So it doesn't harm it if it was already there. And then all we have to do is make sure we start our network manager or whatever type of management you're using, DHCP-CD, whatever. And if we give it a second, it'll connect. And Google is just a ping away. All right, so hopefully that helped you out, at least with installing the system, even if there wasn't actually an issue after installing it. But I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.